Hey everyone, it is Susie, and I hope everybody is staying safe and staying sane right now. I know that everybody's having a really difficult time, and the stay-in orders that are in place. And anyway, I hope everybody's just doing well. I hope that you're finding stuff to keep you busy. I wanted to do a quick share today. I am getting ready to post a couple of videos. I have a part 1 and a part 2 of a collaboration I've done with Arteza once again. I've got some great products there. It's kind of like a craft with me. Anyway, but part 1 and part 2, I'll be posting them probably on Sunday, tomorrow. Today is Saturday the 28th, and I will be posting that video tomorrow on the 29th. So, anyway, it's a fun video. The products were fantastic. I really enjoyed them. And anyway, I hope that you all will watch that. I will be posting quite a few videos. I know that's unusual for me. I usually don't do that. My videos are usually kind of spaced far apart, or maybe once a week to once every 2 weeks. But because I've had a little more time on my hands, I have got some videos already ready for to get to YouTube. They've already been processed through the movie maker and things. So anyway, guys, I hope that you'll enjoy the videos that are coming out. But anyway, tomorrow I will be posting the Arteza video, and that will be really fun. I hope that you were able to watch the unboxing of the Your Creative Studio. That box is amazing, just amazing. So I hope that you'll get to watch that. And so anyway, I want to kind of show you guys. I've been working on a lot of projects. I am still working. I am one of the lucky ones, or I should say blessed, not lucky, that still is working. So my company has not shut down, the company I work for. And I believe that we are going to start helping work on some things for the medical community as well. So that will be allow the company I work for to stay open. So I believe that's something that's in the works and that we will be doing shortly. So I will still have my job and still go in every day. So anyway, with that said, I wanted to show you some things that I have. I've got this fun journal here. This is actually something that I had started before. It's one of those, you know, old things that you start and you put aside, and it's just been sitting for quite a while. So I finally got it finished up, and I wanted to show it. I've done a couple, I did a coffee sleeve filtered journal. I've made some little scrappy books again. But the thing I wanted to show you was the digitals. I've been working on a few digitals, and I wanted to share this. This one is just like a little tags kit, and they've got some fun images there. Just wanted to kind of share with you that are in the shop. These are my best sellers, honestly. This tag right here, these two right here. So I decided to go ahead and make another kit using those very same tags is what I have done. And this one just has some florals in it. That was super fun. So you'll get 3 JPEG downloads in this. And this one I've just made with some little wording and stuff on the tags, and same way here. So anyway, like I said, these are a real popular tag and digital. So I just wanted to make a little something more out of those. So those are in the shop now. And then I also worked on a little random birds ephemera kit for you all. This here is just ephemera, you know, that you can fold and put in your envelopes or in your text spots. That's kind of what I was going for here. And so anyway, there is that. And here is, let's see, this one I believe has 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a 4 JPEG file. Thought it was a 5, I still may have miscounted, but Here is this, and of course my printer this was due to my printer right there, so it was kind of neat and cleaned, so I had to do that. And here is a fun little, oh, it is a 5. It is a 5. It's a 5 JPEG file. And I made these big for that purpose so that you could fold them. And if you copy these on coffee stained paper, they look fantastic. They just look so aged. And so, but I've just done it on a nice, this is a nice premium color paper that I'm using from Hammerhill. And then I created a tag sheet here. So, anyway, that's my new random birds collection. And then this one isn't brand new, but this is my beauty one. I was kind of trying to gear up a little bit for spring and summer. So here is this one. I've just called it Beauty. And here is another big piece of ephemera you could put in a envelope or a tuck spot. We've got the mushrooms and the birds. Some little tags. And then here's just some little ephemera pieces. And then of course I've used some out of here, guys. I'm sorry, I apologize for that. But I also created a words. So I mean, you can just have the words you can cut out and put on your page. I always like to have those words. So anyway, there's a couple of new digis I just kind of wanted to share with you all. I have a couple of free downloads on my blog. While we're all stuck in the house and, you know, I know a lot of people are laid off and that kind of thing, wanted to do my part. But if you go over to my blog, it's creativecafegirl.blogspot.com. I always keep the link in the description box. But I will be uploading just periodically a free download. Now these are going to be copyright free, so you don't have to worry about that. They're just copyright free images for you to use. I've added a couple of little words where you could cut them out and use them on a tag or a page with your prints. But I will be, over the next few weeks, just randomly, periodically uploading a new freebie for you. So I've got 2 of them up right now. This here is one of them, and this is the other. And like I said, they will just be randomly listed so that you can kind of have something free. Something just free. Hopefully you have enough ink and things to print it out. But anyway, guys, just wanted to give something from the heart. So this is my little altered coffee sleeve. And I am going to be putting a couple of blank ones in the shop. That way you could kind of journal, fix one yourself. And I just want to note, you know, that sometimes my sewing, you know, looks like that. This one here I sewed twice. This one here I just sewed once. I just kind of want to show you. Now this one here I have 2 different fronts. This has the little piece in it here because that is the back side. I have one front side, one back side. Kind of wanted to just make them a little different. But those are going to be in the shop. They're just blank and ready for you to fill up. I did add a few of the little bit of the crinkled papers in it, so anyway, that's kind of fun. But this is the one that I made, and I've used the Vintage by Me. I've really shrunk those down to size where they would fit in this little coffee sleeve journal. These are just a ton of fun to make. They're usually quick and easy. And this was inspired by J. Hart over at Sophie's Notes. She had made some, not exactly like this, but she had made this and it inspired me to do this. And I have a video, I think, even showing how to do that. I can't remember now. But I made them some time back. They were a lot of fun. So 2 blank ones are just going as a set in the shop if anybody wants to play around with that. Also, I got a couple of these little scrappy books. Of course, all the papers in them are different. I just take leftover scrap pieces, and they're just great to put in your little pockets or whatever there. And they all have different kinds of papers in them. I don't know that any of them have the exact same papers in them. But anyway, they always come 4 in a pack. And so anyway, those are also in the shop. One other thing I wanted to, well, actually 2 other things I wanted to share. I have put some of these coffee dyed papers. I've been really busy getting me some extra coffee dyed papers ready for myself, and I thought, well, I spent a good 2 days just messing around with dyeing some papers. So I only have about 5 of these to put in the shop, but what I did was I took about 10, and they're not coffee dyed, they're actually tea stained. I've got 10 of the flat papers. Now when I tea stain mine, I do add baking soda to the mix to kind of give it that little bit of, getting rid of that acid a little bit. And then I do iron these. I just air dry them and then I iron them. So they always sound crunchy without having all that bulk. So this is tea stained. You'll get 10 of the tea stain this way, and then these of course are also tea stained, and these are the little grungy papers that I'm always talking about, that Sagita has shown you how to do. And you'll get 5 of those. So you get 15 sheets. You'll get 10 nice smooth stained, and you'll get 5 of these grungy. So anyway, those are going in the shop, and like I said, I've only got 5 sets of those. Okay, then also I have a couple of these, and I'm going to try to make some more of these, but all I got done was a couple. I am going to make some paper bag blanks where I am mixing the papers. I didn't have any more distress stain to spray this to make it really grungy. I'm out of that. So these are just the paper bags that have the pockets, that I have made with the pockets in the front and the back. So if you watch the grungy video, my grungy journal, these are the same thing without all the grunge, because I just didn't have the spray. But you've got the pockets, you've got the little pocket here in the front. This one here, I take this one here, has already been sewed shut. And of course you can slide your paper in there, you know, to paper this. But you have your little pocket there, and you have your little pockets here. And I have just mixed the grunge and the soft together. Added a little glassine bag. Now I did tape. If it had a tear in it, I did take some of that aged tape, and I have put some of that in there on the tears. If it didn't have any tears, I didn't put it in. And of course, here is the binding in the middle. I've just machine stitched it. But I wanted to just be able to put something in there that if you wanted to make your own, but you just didn't have the time to put your book together, these are just going to be sold as blanks. Here has got a messy binding. You can kind of see. Here is your pocket here. I have a little crease there for some reason. I don't know how that happened, but it did. And then here is your little pocket in the front, same way. Got your grungy papers. And what I will do is I will just send these out, you know, like so. Now here I will probably end up putting some of that aged tape there on that tear. I just don't have them all completed. Here's a little piece here I've had to add a little piece of tape to there. So anyway, you're gonna get you know, just a blank book for you to decorate. And so these will just go out, you know, at random. So anyway, that's gonna be the blank blank pocket paper bags is what they'll be called. Blank pocket paper bags. Wow, that was a mouthful. And anyway, that's how they'll be listed in the shop. So I will have some of those. Okay, so I think now I'm ready to show you this little journal. And this was just fun. I love doing these flashcards all mixed up. I just love it. I didn't tie anything. I just don't like all the bulk here on this tying anything on, so I have left that off and just left the rings. I actually had tied some sari silk on and I just didn't like it, so I took it off, and so I'm just going to be keeping it like this. But these are these very large O-rings. They look about like a 2-inch O-ring. But anyway, these are more of the Vintage by Me images here. I believe these were the 4x6 digitals that she had. And these are from Tim Holtz right here. That's his new little ephemera snippet pieces that he has. And all these in here are Tim Holtz's little snippet pieces. And then I've just added some images. This is a tea filter here from the shop. This was a gifted image here from my dear friend Holly, and so I used it. Just thought it would be fun. These are one of those 6x6 flashcards. I think I still have some of those in the shop. And then here is just a time card. I've just kind of collaged up some things. And then here is actually, I did the unboxing on the Your Creative Studio, and this was off of that masking tape. So that was fun. I just took that off and used it on my piece there, my page. And then here is some more of that ephemera that has come from that same kit. That was the March kit that she had sent. And I've just got that tucked in this little envelope here. There's a word flashcard. I've just put a little piece of trim on it there as a tab. These here I bought a long time ago. I believe it was from Roxy's Creations. And I can't remember what she said this paper was. I went back to look because I'd actually planned on ordering more of those once upon a time, and I just never did get back over there. But I forget what this paper was. These bags are made out of. A little bag is what it is. It's got the little gusset on it. This is some more of the Tim Holtz pieces here. And then this is cloth. That's an image on cloth there. But I just put a little fun journaling booklet is what I have done to slip inside it. And then the back I have actually collaged over with just some fun items. And then here is another word flashcard. My dear friend Penny made these for me and sent me some. Just absolutely love those. They're like the little what was that called? Viewmaster pieces there. So I put one of those in there. Just did a little collage here. This is actual negative out of one of my the little slides, Kodachrome slides. And then here I've just added a little ruffle. This is actually a vintage keychain. Well, I have them here. It's vintage. This is what I used. These key tags. I found them a long time, I shouldn't say a long time ago, several months ago, when we were out thrifting, I believe, down by St. Louis. But anyway, there is that. I just love it. Here's another tea filter And I've added a little, just a little journaling spot there. And then another little time card, just a little place for journaling. This is some more of that out of the Your Creative Studio. Here's just a pretty image here. And then I've got another one of the, now this will have the same cloth image on it. I actually was going to do something different with these, and when I got started working on this here, I decided to put them in here, so that's why they have the same image. Normally I wouldn't do that in the same book, but because I had another purpose for those, and then decided to put them in here. So here is just a little piece of ephemera there. That is out of that Your Creative Studio box. And so is this. This is that masking tape. It looks like little tickets there. And then here is where that negative came out of. Right here is this little slide. And I've encased the man's face there. Is just this long flashcard. This is one of the wildflowers from the shop. And then another, I've just had this big piece of crocheted trim I wanted to use, or it actually was cut off of I believe it was a tablecloth, I believe. And then here is another little piece of ephemera that I have just stained from the Your Creative Studio box. Here is another piece of just collage. This is an old Monopoly money, and anyway, it's very, very brittle, so I used a piece of that on there. Another little card there, and then here is the back side. This was an image from Vintage by Me as well as this one. So anyway, just a fun flashcard journal. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was kind of long with a lot of chit chat, but I hope that you enjoyed it. Everybody, just stay in and stay safe and try to keep your sanity. And I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.